It's a fire. These dreams that pass me by. They salvage.
Good evening, everybody. This is Toby Brand with Fuel Your Faith Now, podcast number 5. I'm doing my very first podcast tonight here in Denver, Colorado, in the lobby of the West Inn Hotel. It's actually a pretty nice hotel. I actually like really nice hotel lobbies. They actually make me feel inspired. So I decided to come down here and hang out and visit with some people and just really feel good in this environment. It's very nice. It's just very classy. And I like being in those type of environments. They actually make me feel good, make my spirit feel good because it smells good. There's beautiful artwork, the architecture. It's really, really nice. So I really enjoy and appreciate nice hotels with these beautiful lobbies. So anyway, we have podcast number 5 here, and the topic is distractions. We all get distracted, right? And this is a really important topic because we live in a very, distracted society, a broken focus society, a overwhelmed society, a cluttered society. And so I just really, I've struggled with my own distractions and my own issues and my own challenges that distracted me and took me off course in the past. And still occasionally do, but I've really improved in this area, so I feel very adequate and competent to share these things with you because I have gotten so much better and I'm really applying these to my life that I feel pretty confident about sharing them and the ideas and the things that the 10 things that distract us, that cost us our focus, our faith, our freedom, our discipline, our no willpower in taking action. So, one of the things that I would like to ask is, what are you willing to do in order to reach success? Whatever kind of success you're striving for. What are you willing to do in order to reach better health? What are you willing to do in order to really, develop that deeper faith? What are you willing to go through? What are you willing to think about? What are you willing to talk about? What are you willing to face? What are you willing to do in order to create internal freedom, peace? What are you willing to do to create outer freedom? Material things, and it's okay to want material things and nice things. More money, a nice home, a new car. What are you willing to do? Are you willing to let go of all these distractions that are holding you back? And what are you willing to do to have more clarity, to get clear on what you desire so you can move forward into that action that's going to help you accomplish something that really matters in your life, something meaningful? So I'm really excited about this topic. I really, really am. So I have this really deep faith and belief that in order to stay on top of your game and your focus to reach the level of success that you desire and that better health and a healthier body, a healthier mind, and to create that inner freedom and that external freedom and that faith and that belief and that inspiration and that discipline and that willpower and that focus to take action, I'm telling you right now, you must follow, you've got to follow these specific non-negotiable set of self-induced rules. There's just these rules, and they're not these big quantum leap rules or these big hard things. It's just developing new habits. And that can be challenging for people because habits are powerful, whether they're good or they're bad or, they're healthy or not healthy. Success in any area just doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen by accident. We have to be intentional. And if you desire deeply, if you really desire to make these changes, I promise you, and you get really truly determined, I promise you, you can create it and you will have it. So, number one distraction, the first one that I wrote down that I want to share, the number one distraction that costs us our focus, our faith, our freedom, our willpower, our discipline, and our clarity on taking action is ourself. Number one, everything starts with ourself. And so what I mean by ourself is our internal world, our emotions, our reactions, and being, you must get to the point and take control of your emotions and be emotionally proactive, because distractions can be just as much internal as they are external. So you must look within. You have to get you just have to get your internal priorities straightened out and sorted out, and you must learn to let go and have boundaries with yourself and standards. Set higher standards of how you want to deal with your internal world and how you deal with things emotionally, and learn. I really encourage you to learn and absorb some great personal development that will increase your confidence and your faith when you hit challenging situations, because they're gonna happen. I'm telling you what, they're gonna happen. Hard times are gonna happen, and I assure you of that. And there's nothing better than I don't think we're ever gonna be prepared for anything that really hits us hard, like a loss or having to take care of somebody, like with cancer, like I did, or anything like that. But if you can really, just start doing these things every day, like preparing your mind in the morning and guarding your mindset, and every morning putting things, and just every little day do something little to strengthen your mindset, you can really deal with challenging situations in a very healthy way. Because if you take a crazy situation, crazy challenging situation, or a very traumatic situation, you take a couple of people, and you can take two people and put them through those situations, and you have one person that deals with it with a lot of wisdom and self-control and responding and being responsible and responding in a way that is healthy, and you have the other person that does the complete opposite. It really depends on what you're doing to prepare your mind. And I really encourage what I've been doing lately, and there's all kinds of things you can do, but I have been listening to 101 Ways to Transform Your Life by Wayne Dyer. I also listen to daily devotionals, but renew your mind daily. When you first get up, prepare your mind for the day, because challenges are going to come up. And I'll tell you what, when I don't do this, which is very rare, I did it this morning, I got up and I didn't do any of my spiritual work. I didn't journal. I didn't write. I just got up. I had coffee, and I just, my mind went some different places and just different information. And so that wasn't very good for me. So I got a little off for a bit, but then I got back on. So I got back in the mindset that I needed, and listened to Wayne Dyer, and I wrote, and I listened to one of my daily devotionals on my podcast, and I listened to a couple of podcasts, went and ran, did a morning run, and I went to the gym, and so that really helped my mindset. So it's very important to do it daily, like taking a bath, like just focus on strengthening your mindset. So number 2 distraction, the number 2 thing out of these 10 things that can cost us our focus, our clarity, our willpower, our discipline, and our just that feeling of that inner freedom and that peace is, believe it or not, guys, and some of you guys are going to love this one and some of you are not, but it's nutrition and hydration for your brain and your body. So if you're not feeling good, if you're unhealthy and you're not taking care of your brain and your body, you're going to get distracted. You're not going to be able to focus. That's a part of this. It costs you your focus and your discipline and your willpower, and not properly fueling your brain and your body and with proper nutrition and hydration. I've been reading a lot about the brain, just because I've had some head injuries in the past, and I don't suffer from any of the symptoms or anything like that anymore, because I really healed and recovered with those situations that had happened, and in my body I've gotten really healthy. So I feel pretty amazing because of that, and it's a scientific fact, and many studies have been done by doctors and nutritionists and brain doctors, also known as neurologists, that it's a proven study that they're really saying, and I've actually been increasing my greens. I do 2 servings of green powders and green juice and fruits and vegetables and essential fatty acids. These are all keys to a breakthrough of conquering your lack of focus and your memory problems and healing your brain from any kind of injury. So our body is pretty miraculous if you take care of it properly, but that can be one of the things if you don't take good care of yourself. And just drink a lot of water. Your body needs to be hydrated for energy and to function properly. And so the more you fuel it with the right things that God made and put on this earth, the better you're going to feel and the more focus you're going to have. And so that's number 2. Number three distraction that costs us our willpower and our focus and our discipline and our freedom and our clarity to move forward and take action. Distraction number 3 is our external world. And I'm talking about that unproductive distraction called clutter. Once you get your internal world, your priorities, really sorted out, you can really take a good look at your external world, the clutter, your organization in your office, your home, your car, your closets. And, clutter can really make have a pretty severe psychological effect on our emotions, our mental clarity, our energy, and our focus. So take a look at your environment and what you got going on. I've recently just got rid of a lot of stuff. I purged. I got rid of so many things when I moved, and such a sense of freedom, letting go of stuff. We have way more than what we need. I assure you, all of us do. So the number 4 distraction that costs us our freedom and our focus and our faith and our clarity and our willpower and our discipline is, and this is the one I was talking to with my friend Melissa Reed, because I just wanted to get some insight on with her. I was like, what's one thing that really that you have challenged with sometimes when it comes to distractions? And she said time management, and I was like, wow, I can agree with that one, because whatever that doesn't, if I don't schedule it, and if you don't schedule it, it's not going to get done. So time management, and be prepared and plan. What gets scheduled gets done. So write it down and, schedule your goals and your top 3 to 5 things that have to be done. Everything, those top major things that are going to help move you forward. Because a lot of things, one of our problems is we say yes to too many things, and it decreases our willpower and discipline for those big important things, those simple little things that we could be doing every single day to move us forward in our goals. I love to write down my main habits and my goals that I have to do every day, because it really keeps me on track. And I am becoming really good at saying no and not making agreements with things and overcommitting, because I have been guilty of that in the past, and just overcommitting to just even positive stuff. And it really has caused some problems, because I overcommit and I don't get some things done, or it's a distraction. So I schedule my holy hour, my personal spiritual development. That's between 4 and 6 every morning, and then the rest of the day is those key business activities that are going to move me forward in my